Hello and welcome! My name is SZABO and I am a licensed skincare professional based in Budapest. Liza B asks, will be interesting to know about mineral powder, for example MAC. Thank you, Liza B. Now, indeed, mineral makeup is often considered the holy grail of healthy makeup. Now, the question is, can makeup be healthy? Well, whatever makeup you put on, it is still a layer of some sort of dust on your face. Yes, even liquid foundations basically consist of pigments that are dust and some sort of liquid phase, plus other consistency building agents. I often call makeup the good-looking dirt when talking to my clients. For indeed, our skin doesn't really care if it is dirt or facial powder on your skin. In my professional practice, I use a digital diagnostics tool that includes a microscope. And honestly, there is no difference between a dirty face and a face full of makeup, if you look at it like that. Also, among my new customers, I often see a mistake of not washing the makeup off completely, which is, of course, just the same as leaving it dirty. For bacteria, they thrive on makeup just as much as on dirt. Now, before any of you write a disapproving comment in relation to those clients of mine, do take note that makeup remains were only visible under a microscope. And after I explain in detail how one should wash their face and provide them with a good quality cleanser, the problem usually goes away. So, tip number 1, wash your face like a pro. But what if I wear only makeup as needed and wash it off completely, you would ask? Then comes the problem of makeup itself being clean. Now, how often I see the dirty eyeshadow palettes, brushes that nobody can tell when they were washlets, and greasy makeup sponges. The amount of bacteria that spreads on makeup and is reapplied every day on the face is staggering. And this is the reason why so many of us cannot get rid of acne and rashes on their skin. So tip number 2, wash your brushes, sponges, spatulas and palettes after every use. And now, and only now, have we reached the ingredients in makeup. If the first 2 tips are not followed honestly, it almost doesn't matter what kind of makeup you use. Any would make your skin condition worse. But provided we have solved the first 2 conditions, we can move over to the healthy makeup options. Indeed, mineral makeup would be one of my first suggestions when it comes to makeup. But the reality is a bit more complicated than that. You see, makeup companies have picked on buyers' attraction to mineral makeup and are bravely using the term for both truly mineral and not so mineral options. First of all, let us define what is mineral in there. Titanium dioxide, mica, zinc oxide, iron oxides of different types are ground up to create very fine dust, which is used to form makeup. Now, everything a part of these minerals is added for better application and durability, and that's where a problem can arise. Liza B has suggested MAC. So, review of MAC we shall do. For the review, I have chosen MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural Powder. Here is everything that's mineral in it. And here is everything I do not like in it. As you can see, I have marked 5 of the actual mineral ingredients as something I do not prefer to see in a product that I would recommend to my clients. Not everything that is natural or mineral is necessarily good for our health. And so are these minerals I have highlighted also potential allergens. And as there are so many of them at once, I would definitely recommend a patch test before use and not to use this particular product often if the test comes out negative as well. Why would a company use such minerals, you would ask? Well, because they need to reach a certain shade. And with the safe range, it is not always possible to do that. That is why when you look at a more safety-oriented products for sensitive skin, you would see the shade range being so poor. In most cases, it is not because the company is not inclusive enough, but because they have very limited range to work with due to the safety considerations. Now, not all companies do a poor shade range because of safety concerns. Plenty of companies that couldn't care less about the skin of their customers also make a small range for a far less noble, rather mercantile reasons. Now, two non-mineral ingredients that I have concerns over. Dimethicone is a tricky one. It is silicone and it does help the minerals lay more evenly and beautifully on the skin, but at the same time it is an ingredient I prefer to omit for its impregnating qualities. Then we have polysorbate 20 that is not beneficial to the skin natural protective hydrolipid layer, ethylhexyl methoxycinamate that is known to be an irritating UVB sunscreen ingredient, and on top of it the sodium dihydroacetate that is rather irritating as well. Now, the company uses these to make the formula more user-friendly, as they target mostly makeup lovers and professional makeup artists who value the product's durability and visual performance far more than its skin friendliness. Now, as an example of a more skin-friendly option, I shall show a far less famous, but more or less widely available mineral brand and its foundation. You see, the foundation I usually propose to my customers are professional only, so I won't show you their list of ingredients as you couldn't get your hands on them anyway, not without professional help that is. I also want to point out that this is not sponsored whatsoever. I just am trying to show you an example of a good ingredient list for mineral makeup. But it is not only this brand that provides such. So, Annabelle Minerals Golden Light Radiant Foundation. And here we go. Only minerals, and among those, nothing to be alarmed about as far as the skin is concerned. Of course, this foundation will not perform the same way as MAC would, but it is way safer to use for everyday basis. Sure, not only minerals can be present in good mineral makeup. Some oils can be on this list as well as some consistency improving ingredients. The point is they shouldn't be skin safe. If in doubt, ingredient lists similar to this would mostly be good, especially that it is way easier to check them all. So, tip number 3, stick to products with shorter ingredient lists and investigate into those ingredients. Or ask your skincare professional. They should know what to choose. Hope I have answered your question, Eliza B. Please leave a comment down below with any suggestions for future videos. I read literally all the comments. Stay young in heart and in appearance, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!